It's time to look at some of my American-made folding knives. Coming right up. Hey everybody, thanks for coming back for another video. This is Dave and I'm glad you're with me today. In this one here I want to show you, I did my last knife video I did was on foreign folding knives that I've carried. And in this one here, I want to do some American-made folding knives that I've used and carried. I'm not going to go through all my American-made knives or anything. This video would be way too long. But I just limited, like the past video, I limited this to just knives that I have had for a number of years and used and carried. And so they're my favorites because I've used them. You know, because I've had them. If I didn't like them and they weren't my favorites, I would have traded them or sold them or got rid of them years ago. This first one, this one in particular, I did not carry, but I've had, I'm sure, over a dozen of these over the years. And I've carried these for a number of years from way back when I was a young boy to today. I still occasionally throw one of these in my pocket. I just pulled this one out because it's the nicest example I have of a Camp King. You can see I keep this one in a plastic bag with a little desiccant packet to keep the moisture out of it, to protect it. But this is, as far as I can tell, I've had this for a number of years, but as far as I can tell, this knife has never been used, never been carried. There's no lint down inside or anything like that. It's made by Imperial. And you see right here, that's the 1956 to 1988 tang stamp that they used. It has one little blemish on the blade right there, you can see. And I think there's one other slight blemish on this knife, but otherwise, it's near mint. There's the punch blade, all. There's the can opener with the, I believe it's a patent number on it. It starts with a P number there. That might help to age the knife, actually. I never thought about that, but maybe possibly. On this one here, you can still see, if the camera's picking it up, you can still see the factory grease on the bottle, the cap lifter, bottle opener. You can still see the factory grease right there. So yeah, Imperial Camp King. Great little knives. And that's the best example that I have of one. Absolutely love these little knives. Moving along, we've got this. And this is an electrician knife. I've used this, I couldn't tell you how many times I've used this knife over the years. This is made by, this one here is made by Camillus. A lot of different companies made them. Colonial, Klein Tools. This particular one I've had since the 1980s. And it was made by Camillus. So it has the main spear point blade. And then it has the screwdriver wire stripper. This one doesn't have the concave in it like a lot of them do. This one's just a straight sharpened blade there. And like a lot of them, the screwdriver actually locks with a liner lock. Yeah, in this case, it's a brass liner lock, and it functions very well. And so there's that one. And then moving along, another one I keep in plastic. I've had two of these. This one I never carried. The other one I carried extensively. I got rid of it a number of years ago when I was downsizing, and I kept this one that is mint. It's never been sharpened, never used. I got it when it was brand new, and I can tell you the exact year when I got it. 1986. And this is the Q 1986 Military 2205, which is the abbreviated military spec number. It's the last 4 digits of the military spec number is 2205. So it got designated as the pocket knife, general purpose, U.S. military model 2205. As far as they started issuing these in the 1960s and to the U.S. military. And I believe they still do to this day. The Q on this main spear point blade designates Queen Cutlery. Queen Cutlery out of Titusville, Pennsylvania. No longer with us. But this was made by Queen. There's the punch blade. I said this thing, I never carried it. The one drawback I have with these is these edges are very sharp. You could actually scrape tinder using these. This one is stainless steel. I believe they use 440, and the stainless steel scales are 316 stainless. And this one's marked can opener because they all marked them can opener. There's some jokes behind that, why they marked them. I don't know if they're true or not, so I won't repeat it. But this baby's pretty stiff because I've never used it. And then there's that. Good snap. But yeah, the one thing I didn't like about it is the roughness. That it's very sharp on these edges of the handle scales. So the other one that I got rid of, I actually took the time and rounded it off and sanded them and polished it up. And so it was a lot more comfortable to carry. But there again, it's very similar to the Camp King in that it has the exact same tools a Camp King has. But this one's U.S. military issue. So there's a look at that one. Very well made. Made tough. So they hold up, you know. All right, moving along. American-made folders. We have a buck 110. I keep this one in a plastic bag because I get tired of every time I pull it out, the brass is all tarnished and everything. I don't carry or use this one anymore, but I used it for a number of years, a long time. This one had my company logo and name, the company I used to work for, engraved in the wood handles. But you've probably all seen a buck 110 before, so. And so there it is. There's a tank stamp. And it's still in really good shape. I've used this one a lot, but a buck 110. I did a whole video on the buck 110, the history of it and everything. If you're interested, you can go back and check that video out if you haven't seen that one yet. And moving along here, this is the last one I have to show you. And this is my newest carry knife that's made in the USA. And it's the Case Rustlock. I'll give you a quick flyby here on it. Beautifully made knife. Look at that blade alignment. Yeah, everything about this knife just screams quality. It has a liner lock, and it's called the Rustlock. This one's in blue jig bone. And there's a tank stamp for you. And it's 2002. That's when I got this, in 2002. And I think it's already, I got it in 2002. This is 2025 as of the making of this video. So it's a 23-year-old knife. And I believe it's gone up about $20 or $30 in value since I bought it. I think it's worth about $20 or $30 more than I paid for it. Of course, it's in really good shape. I've used it a bunch, but I take really good care of it. And so there it is, the Case Rustlock in blue jig bone handles. Anyway, that's a quick look at my American-made folding knives that I love. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments which one's your favorite, or let me know what your favorite American-made folding pocket knife is, or just your favorite pocket knife in general. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider it. And then click that little bell down there, and that'll notify you whenever I upload another video. I'm pretty regular about uploading my videos here lately, and hopefully I'll continue to do that. So to all those watching, I hope you're having a great day. And you hear all the birds? The birds are happy today. Can you hear the birds in the background? Anyway, take care, folks. Thanks again. And this is Dave. See you in the next one.